Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Huskers will kick this deep to start us off. Call for the fair catch here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Arnold. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. That's a big hit at the end, but they're going to a fresh set of downs.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And then first down, right back to the running game.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oklahoma. Offense setting the tone early. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. McGain is good enough for a 1st down near the 38.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Nice catch by the receiver along the sideline. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
And he's tackled after the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle, but 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. 2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. It was a foot race, and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Offense is back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Anderson. Runs through the defender. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Looking to pass. It's Arnold. He goes down. The first quarter will end on that sack. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. He breaks free. Looking to throw it deep. Pass caught. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the Sooners looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Field of return trying to create good field position here. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
To throw, it's Wyola. Quick throw over the middle. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Now they'll run a draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pocket breaking down. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Hard running through a tackle. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. So we're all tied up after that one, Kirk. A potential shootout on our hands here.
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick throw caught on the left side. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back. He's going to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the right side. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Snags the quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Hands off to the left. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
To throw, it's Wyola. Looking for his big tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Boy, nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
The Cornhuskers will line up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it with the draw play. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's got it again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Here's the point after attempt. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Nebraska 21, Oklahoma 14.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly. backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And the Huskers will line up to boot it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. And the wideout goes in motion. It's a run to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got...
And he lost it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. To throw, it's Raiola. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
The Cornhuskers move into the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Strong game by this quarterback. And momentum really building. Now, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Was he on the end? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Sooners offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Third down, coming up.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Huskers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Oklahoma.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Single back, takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Huskers have 1st and 10 here. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Tackle made after just a short gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Touchdown, Nebraska. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
42, Oklahoma, 21.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Makes the defender miss. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Nebraska, 42, Oklahoma, 21.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On first down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Short pass finds the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Now, a fourth down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Back to throw again. Trying to extend the play. On the run here. Lets it go. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And looking to throw now on first down. He eludes the rush. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up in the play and taken down.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, looking to throw it. And he fires the football to the right side. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost him.
Takes the handoff. It's Edwards.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Receiver in motion now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
He's running out of time here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover for those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Grab down the middle. It's Burks. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry up.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, please. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. Looking for the down the left side, an explosive play. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Eludes the rush. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
With a big opportunity in the red zone.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The defender gets a hand in here to break the pass up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back to pass. It's Arnold. Looking to scramble. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the 2-point try backfires big time. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big on the road. Pitches to the back. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's second down here. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And this one is getting ugly.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. And he pulls in the catch. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, I love the crossing route because whether you play zone or man, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense. If it's zone, you can find a nice bubble in that zone coverage and put the ball on the money. If it's man, the receiver can run away from the defender. Love to see this receiver putting up yards after the catch. He shows how valuable he really is.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Launching one to the end zone. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. The 30. The 20. The 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Huskers.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.